Hi there, my name is Karen Carr and I have seen so many awesome Friday Sews videos that I thought I'd try to create one myself. I'm a new sewer. I started back in January, so I've been at it about 6 months, 8 months, if you don't include the time that I was a 12-year-old and made sundresses with my mom. So that was a really long time ago. I picked up sewing because I work from home now and I work in front of the computer, so I just needed something else to do with my hands besides keyboarding. I also lately have been enjoying YouTube so much that I started my own channel about a month ago, so I'm brand new to quite a bit of this, so I hope I do okay. Besides saying the word so too much, so here we go. Last week I finished up the last of my summer projects because we're moving into fall, and this is the last shirt I made. I really like this one. It came from scrap material, but I really love this fabric. It's something I got in a mystery box, and I think I like it so much that I saw the fabric is available on the website. I might buy some more of that. Although the point of a mystery box and sewing with scrap fabric is to keep the costs low, so we'll see what happens. For this one, I used McCall's 8256, and I really like this pattern. One of the reasons is that for a beginning sewer, it's super easy to sew. It only has 4 parts. It's got the front and the back, and then the sleeves and the neckline, which just is a bias cut of the same fabric. So it was really easy to put together and didn't take a lot of time either. Another thing I really like about it is that it's really comfortable. So it's got a great loose fit, and I just love wearing it. And hopefully I'll be able to wear it next summer as well. And since we're moving into fall, I decided to try out my hand in fall fashion. I've only created a coat jacket before that didn't have a collar, but I really wanted to try to improve my skills, so I am trying out a Very Easy Vogue trench coat. I started this one last week, and so far I think it's going pretty good. The material I chose is actually upholstery material. This is going to be my mock-up, and I didn't want to waste any good fabric, so I had this random upholstery fabric. It almost feels like micro suede that I thought might be fun to at least try a mock-up. It's really thick though, so it's gone through my sewing machine. Well, here, let me show you what I have so far. You probably won't be able to see my head anymore, but this is what I have, the Very Easy Vogue. It's going together pretty good so far. I put in the pockets. I haven't put in the underlining yet, so this is definitely a very raw finish. One of the things I'm struggling with, or the next step, is I have to put on the collar, and gosh, I can't find it now, but you have to go through 4 layers of fabric to stitch the collar on. So I think I've got a heavy-duty Singer sewing machine, so I think I can handle it, but I haven't tried it out yet. So that's what I'll be working on this week, hopefully. Also this week, and if I'm successful with that mock-up trench coat, which I think I will be, I have some other fabrics that I would like to try in the same pattern. Usually I like to try a pattern 2 or 3 times when I first get to use it, because it really helps me learn how to do it and learn to do a better job each time. For my second round of the trench coat, I have this really hot pink. I don't know if you can see how actually really super hot pink this is. Material, again, from a mystery box. Somehow I just love to sew with mystery boxes because it really makes me think about how I should be creative, I guess. Also, hot pink's really in fashion, so I thought this would be really fun as an outer layer. Blah. outer layer. And I also have this satin, this red satin that came from, say, Mystery Box, that I will use as a lining. The only thing is I don't have a lot of this, so I will probably just use it for facings. This pattern actually doesn't teach you how to do a lining. I haven't done one of those either, so I'm looking for a good pattern that really talks me through that. But I also might try it on my own with the red and, gosh, why not, some blue scrap for the lining. So this one is probably going to be really colorful if I can pull it off. Hopefully the answer is yes, it'll work. And then yes, I am going to try it for a third time. And this time, yes, I have some more upholstery fabric. I can't remember where I got this, but it's not as thick as the other one that I'm using, and it's really pretty. And I just feel like upholstery fabric has a really good weight to it. So I think for a trench coat, I think it would make a really good fabric. I think it would make a really good fabric for a trench coat because it has the right weight. So this one is a super pretty green, and it has little diamond patterns on it. The only problem is it actually looks really like a couch, so I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. But in addition to that, I'm thinking of patterning it somehow with this lace. So I've seen a mixture of trench coats that are kind of color blocked in different ways. I really like that look, but why not color block with some lace and make it a little lighter? So I'm not sure if the bottom might be in a lace or maybe just the size or something like that. I have to be real careful about how I cut out my pattern and make sure I'm doing the seam allowance correct. So I'm going to try that as well. Now that's a huge amount of work for a week, at least for me, because next week is pretty busy. My job keeps me occupied during the day, and then my kids and my husband keep me occupied during the night. So where the heck do I find time for sewing? Mostly on weekends and after they go to bed. But luckily my kids are older. They're seniors in high school, so they're very autonomous at this point, and somehow they even do their homework by themselves at this point. So I'm really lucky about that. I think what I'll do is I'll set my goal for the pink. Well, okay, first I have to finish up the mock-up. Then I'm going to do the pink, and if I have time, I'll try out this combination. That's all I have to set up this week, and I gave you a little bit of a tidbit about myself. I've really enjoyed my first Friday Sews vlog, and I'm looking forward to meeting and interacting with this community because it really seems so awesome, and I'm happy to be here. Thanks, y'all.